Hi, y'all. My name is Faith. Welcome back. If you're not new, if you are new, welcome. I just wanted to come on here and give you fellow, either if you're doing traditionally published or indie published authors, I just wanted to give my fellow authors and writers encouragement. If you are someone who is planning out their first novel and maybe haven't gotten to write the first chapter yet, you're still a writer. You are still an author, even if you may not have a published book out yet, you are still an author. And for those that are starting the process of writing your first draft and you feel very discouraged because it's not turning out the way you want it to, and you just feel like you're a horrible author and that you'll never be able to publish this book, I want to encourage you. You will be able to. Just believe in yourself. Maybe take time away from your computer. Go for a drive and turn on some music and just roll down the windows and go for a drive and get your mind off of your book. And if you are an author and a writer like me, that you are in the process of writing your, well, if you're in the process of planning out your novel but you haven't gotten to write it yet, don't get discouraged. I know you may feel stuck. I feel stuck right now in my planning stage. Like I've only planned out one chapter. We put a lot of pressure on ourselves as humans and as authors to it has to be perfect. And I think that's why we get stuck. Is because we put the pressure on ourselves that it has to be perfect. And no, it's not going to be perfect the first time. That's why there's editing and you're going to have to edit. Even if you write something that's going to happen in a chapter and it doesn't sound good to you, you can always rewrite it later. But get the words down on the page. Or if you have a laptop, get those words on the laptop screen. You can do this. Believe in yourself. And maybe take a break from your computer. Get out from behind the computer screen and go run an errand. Go, play with your son in the pool or your daughter in the pool or your nephews or whoever. Go spend time with your grandma. Maybe watch a movie with your family. But do something that you enjoy doing that would get your mind off of your book for a few hours. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, your health is what matters more than getting the book finished. If you are stressing out over this book, it's probably time that you take a break and go find something to do that you enjoy, a hobby that you enjoy doing. Just for a few hours, just to get your mind off of it, off of the book and the stress of publishing or the stress of planning out the book before you start writing it. Because I know that even if you're a pantser, you still do some planning. And it is still stressful, especially if you are a pantser. Sorry, I'm getting over a sickness. But even pantsers plan. Even pantsers get stressed out. I'm someone who sometimes flies by the seat of their pants doing something and I wait until the last minute to do it. And I procrastinate a lot. But if you're someone like me who procrastinates a lot and waits until the last minute to do something, you're going to be able to get this book done. It may not be done in the time frame that you want it to. If you are an indie author, you are the one that schedules that deadline. But if you are traditionally published or being traditionally published, you will have someone set that deadline for you. And if that helps you be able to prioritize things and figure out what's a priority and what's not, then that's good for you. But maybe, get some hot chocolate, snuggle up on the couch, and read a book or listen to an audiobook, because you are reading when you listen to an audiobook. You just don't have the physical book in your hand to read, but you are reading with your ears. And I know some of this stuff that I'm saying, y'all have probably heard other people on the internet who are authors who actually have books published, who actually have books published. I don't have a book published yet. I'm working on my very first series and I'm planning it out before I start to write the book. But you got this. I believe in you. You got this. And join the community, join the family. Join me on Instagram, join me on YouTube. And be kind to those that are struggling. If you are a fellow author that has books published and you want to help someone like me who's planning out their novel, but they haven't yet written it because they're trying to get it planned out, then help them. Help a fellow author out, because we're all a family in this community of authors and writers. We are all a family and we should help each other out. Whether that is giving tips, tricks. To be quite honest, I've never written a book and published it in my life. I took creative writing classes in school when I was homeschooled, but I have never published a book. So this process is a little bit scary to me, if I'm being honest, because I don't know anything. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know the process. I've never been through the process, and that's a little scary to not have gone through a process and not know what you're doing. But I know that with God's help, I will get through this. I will be able to publish my first vampire romance. And yes, I did mention God and then say vampires in the same sentence. Yes. And I'm sure you're wondering, well, why are you writing a vampire romance if you're a Christian? And it's just because I feel like I can be more creative than trying to write something that, number one, I'm not interested in writing. Like cowboy romance. I know there's so many people out there that love that genre, but I want to write something where I can make up creatures that don't normally exist in the real world, because I feel like I can be more creative. As a creative person, I feel like I can be more creative if I can write about something that doesn't exist. And if you're someone that's judging someone because they want to write dark fantasy or they want to write vampire romance, stop it. Stop being all religious and judging them because of something that they are interested in. I am sure you are interested in things that they may not be interested in. We're all interested in different things, but we don't have a right to judge someone just because they are interested in something that makes us uncomfortable. And that's the hard truth. I'm saying that to you just as much as I'm saying it to myself. Because as a Christian, I have secretly judged others because they were interested in something and I didn't get why they were so interested in it, especially if they were a Christian. But Jesus would not have me judge someone because they are interested in something that makes me uncomfortable. I'm sure if I were to tell Christians that I am going to write a vampire romance series and I'm going to be an author that writes vampire romance, they would not be comfortable with that. And that's okay. You don't have to make everybody you know in your life comfortable with your decisions. If you are older than 18, even if you are 18 and up, you are legally an adult. So legally, you get to make decisions like that. Now, I'm not saying disrespect your parents and cock an attitude when they say that they're not comfortable with that. Respect what they say. Respect that they are not comfortable with that. And then also explain to them respectfully why you are interested in it. Does it help you feel more creative if you can write about something that doesn't exist in this world? In that way you feel like you can use your imagination? Then respectfully explain that to whoever you're talking to. And if they still don't want to respect you, stop talking to them. Don't keep explaining it. Don't get frustrated with them. Just stop talking to them. Because they're trying to get you riled up. But I wanted to come on here and just give you a little bit of encouragement and a little bit of some truth. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. God bless.